Hello, I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and this is your August 2020 reading for your birth chart placements in Pisces. So Pisces, let's look at your overall energy from the wisdom of the golden path. What is the overall energy for August 2020? If you've been guided to this message at another time outside of August 2020, everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens on accident. Your main energy is masquerade. Where have you been wearing a false mask? Where has somebody been wearing a false mask around you? Let's see what comes up. I feel like you're beginning to discover someplace within yourself where you've been deceiving yourself. You're starting to come into the awareness of where you haven't been fully allowing yourself to be expressing in your true, authentic nature. And so, excuse me. I feel like this energy is beginning to affect, and I feel like this energy has to do with speaking your truth and speaking your mind in a karmic relationship. You're dealing with a situation in which a lover that you're dealing with, or it doesn't have to be, it could be a karmic relationship with a parent or a friend. But either way, there is a karmic relationship here. And I feel that most of you are going to resonate. I'm getting the number 80% with a lover type energy. So that in this relationship, in order to keep things looking bright and light, you have been putting down some of your needs, not speaking up for yourself, not saying what's truly on your mind. You've been wearing a false mask because I feel like in this relationship, you believe that if you were to truly be your authentic self, you're at odds with somebody, right? That if you were to truly express yourself the way you feel, then you would be shunned, not accepted. It would be triggering to the other person. And so in order to avoid triggering them, you are keeping your mouth shut. But just like I was coughing, it's like cough it up, Pisces. It's time to cough it up. In your recent past, you have the Four of Wands. Some of you got married. You got married to somebody. And if you didn't get married, somebody else got a deeper level of commitment with somebody. I feel like you, Pisces, sorry, I was going to say Aquarius, so somebody could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have a strong Aquarius placement in your chart. But you also have, this has to do with your spiritual practice. Like you were initiated by spirit to do something. And I feel like in this partnership, it's like if I read tarot cards, but I won't read them when you're around. And so this is causing a dissonance within myself because I'm not fulfilling my own purpose, because this person is at odds with you. This person doesn't see things your way. There is a spiritual connection that is not on the same path here. In other words, this person is spiritually connected to you and you're spiritually connected to them, but their spirit is not, in other words, their conscious choice of spiritual practice is not the same as yours. They're not at the same place in their path. The High Priestess is here saying, you know that this is a connection that is important to you. It's a karmic connection. You have seen this. So you're sitting there doing the work and you're learning a lot with spirit. You have a divine connection. You have a direct connection to source, and source is working with you to show you all that you need to know. And so any falsehoods, any masquerades within this connection are coming off at this time. In the present, you have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is rest and recuperate. Now that's two fours. Somebody is dealing, although we're doing a Pisces reading, there is no water in these cards. Somebody is dealing with an air sign. Somebody's got a strong fire placement. It could be your rising sign or your north node, but it's somebody is dealing with an air sign person, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And this Four of Swords is saying that I feel like the person you're dealing with is used to being hunted or attacked. They're used to having shots fired. So when you deal with somebody who's used to having shots fired all the time, this person is got some PTSD going on, which means that anything that happens, they take it as a personal affront, a personal offense, and they're constantly defensive. And if they're not on the defense, then they are very withdrawn. They could retreat into solitude, to silence, and if you say anything to this person, they could be highly triggered because they're not used to peaceful relationships. They're used to people saying things in a very attacking way. I feel like where you're coming in is you're trying to be very constructive criticism energy is what I have. Trying to be very constructive criticism energy. And this person has detached themselves from being willing to hear spirit and being willing to, it's like they've detached their heart from a lot of the stuff that they've got going on because they've been hurt so much in the past, right? And so now in this relationship where you're actually there offering a healing advice, healing words, this person doesn't know how to receive it in that way. So your hidden blessing is the Ace of Swords, which is the truth spoken. You know the truth. You've downloaded the truth. You know that this person can be, you know that this person has been attacked very much. And also, you know that if you say certain things in a certain way, if you don't show tact, this person will attack, that they get triggered. The hidden blessing, though, is when you speak the truth and they get triggered, now they got to deal with it. Okay. The challenge is to allow them to deal with it and speak what they must speak, but not to take it personally, knowing that the words that they're saying are really so that they can hear them. So once you've triggered your partner in this karmic relationship, don't give attention to what they're showing you. Rise above it. Let them sit with the energy of what they're showing you because it's for them to see. I see in this imagery that your partner is coming up as this fox, as the fox in this tarot, the Little Prince. You know, they feel a safe haven from you and they just don't want to be attacked anymore. So they could be sleeping a lot. They could be really tired. They could be withdrawn, like I said. And so when you speak your truth and they get on the prowl, right? And you say something, remember the truth hurts like a bitch, but then it sets you free, right? So in their response, which is very attacking, the challenge is for you to keep your mouth shut and remember that every word out of their mouth is meant for them to see their truths because they're meant to hear it. Now, the Nine of Wands is your environmental influence. And this says that this person just knows that they, with the passion and the love that they have and all the experiences they had, they know that this is a good thing for them. They're staying focused on what their dreams is, and their dreams is with you. Their dreams is to be with you, right? Your advice is temperance. Again, saying, as you hear what they're saying and their responses and they've been triggered, you've got to temper yourself and dig deep and allow them to pour their emotions out because their emotions are being poured out for their own benefit. Let them just speak freely. Your outcome is the Seven of Swords, which is the divine mind. This is holding back, not showing all your cards. This is sneaking away. And I don't feel like you're literally sneaking away. This is about thoughts, right? So you can have a lot of thoughts about what they're saying, but I feel like the outcome is you're going to learn when to speak them and when to hold them back, because you're going to remember that their triggers and a lot of their verbal attacks and their emotional responses are for them to hear so that they can reveal to themselves what's really going on inside themselves. It does say with the apple falling here that you will be tested. This situation will tempt you, okay? Temptation will test you. You'll be tempted to open your mouth, respond to the attacks, respond to the low vibration. But see, we have the pineapple here and the coins, reconciliation, and money will be coming to you. I feel like if you do this temperance work, what's going to happen is you're going to create an energy within yourself that's going to bring to you. Hold on. Okay. Again, choking on your words. In other words, yes, you speak your truth. Speak it very to the point, matter of fact, and brief. Don't get involved in the back and forth. If you can do this, you're going to bring in a wealth of fortune for you, because it's saying that this ability to hone this skill of having thoughts in response to low vibrations, but knowing how to speak tactfully, in other words, with a purpose, right? Knowing that every word out of your mouth is casting a spell, that it's going to help you bring in a great wealth. And I'm talking about your money. I'm talking about this is going to benefit you in business. This is going to benefit you everywhere. So yes, what's happening with this karmic relationship is so that they can hear the words out of their mouth, but it's so that you can do the work of learning when to talk, when to keep quiet, and how to do so, because it serves you well in your journey forward. Now, words of clarity, what do we have here? We have respect and conclusion. The conclusion that you will come to, it is a matter of respect to allow this person to be who and what they are, allow them to express themselves. Beware of greed. And I hear beware of greed in airtime. Beware of greed in airtime. You just want to take up all the airtime sometimes, because you know what? You have a higher perspective of this. You've been through this before. You know more. Okay. The cup. You should accept valid criticism. And so here you go. This person is saying, but you never let me talk. Well, you know what? They're right. Okay. Denial and starting. Okay, so what you've denied, you're starting to look at, and you're starting to create change, because you're realizing, like, I need to use my words more sparingly, more to the point, and not so attackingly. If this is a new marriage, I just feel like you guys are getting used to one another, learning how to respect one another, because you're going to move forward for a long time together. I also feel that, again, this is here to serve you, because if you keep blurting out every little thought that crosses your mind, it can chase some of your money and your wealth away, some of your opportunities away. But you have a divine connection to source, to God, creator energy, that tells you what you need to do. And you will be tested, but you have everything you need to learn, to allow the other person to speak, and to learn how to speak more tactfully and strategically, rather than just wasting thousands and thousands of words and tons of energy. You will be more precision with your communication. And Masquerade, again, because truths are coming out. You're realizing that this is a karmic relationship that's showing you what you couldn't see before about your own self, and about some of the self-sabotaging habits that you had. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff we could talk about your partner, but this reading is for you. Or if you're the cross watcher, yeah, take it as it applies, okay? But this is for your spiritual development. We're not sitting here to talk stuff. There's enough channels out there that talk stuff. There's enough people out there that talk stuff. Get with your friends. They'll talk stuff, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for spiritual development. This is about knowing your truth, speaking it clearly and precisely, and knowing when to shut up and just listen. You have 2 ears to listen and 1 mouth to talk, so you can listen twice as much as you talk. Okay? This is what we have for you. Until next time, sending you blessings of love, peace, and happiness. Love you. Laters.